Hey everybody, it's the Ioniq guy. Today I'm the Polestar guy because I am sitting in a Polestar 2 long-range rear-wheel drive, which is all new for their 2024 mid-cycle refresh of the vehicle. I'm spending the next week with it, and this is going to be my first impressions video. I literally just got in the car, hooked up my phone, got my audio going, and I'm going to give you my first impressions. We're going to move it to the backyard where it's a little bit quieter, and we'll start going from there. So I guess the first thing is going to be to adjust the seat. Okay, so I've got really long legs, so I got to go almost all the way back. All right, decent thigh support. And I will say the first thing that kind of got me when I got into the car was the fact that the center console armrest was slid all the way forward, and I had no place to immediately put my water bottle because I get thirsty when I shoot videos, so I need to have some water with me. So after sliding that back, oh, what the heck? Wow, that is a really poorly designed cup holder. What the heck? Wow, that is really dumb. Not gonna lie, that is really bad. So the spring-loaded little arms in the cup holder for centering a water bottle, they don't bend down. The top section bends in. So this very square-bottomed water bottle, when I go to put it in, these prongs are so far in that unless I angle this, it doesn't go down. That is okay. Anyway, beyond that, I'm in the car. I'm getting everything positioned for my liking. Wow. The telescoping steering wheel has a really big range of motion. I do like that, especially for me because I really do sit pretty far back in most cars because my legs are so damn long. But, yeah, all right. So I know that this is a car that doesn't have a start-stop button, so I guess I just put my foot on the brake and shift into reverses forward. Yep, reverses forward. Okay. All right, so we should have some better lighting back here too, so that's why I wanted to move it. Okay, park is a button. And it sounds like it engages the electronic parking brake when you do that. All right, so first impressions of the interior. It's cozy. It's very different than the Ioniq 5 that I've been driving for 2 years in the regard that this center console is very intrusive to the driver. It's kind of wedge-shaped going back towards the dashboard, so it's very wide. I'm not going to say it's uncomfortable. It's padded a little bit. So even though my knee is pretty much just resting on it, it doesn't feel uncomfortable. Driver door arm support is not good because I sit so far back. At least in the Ioniq 5, the armrest goes very far back, like all the way to the B pillar. And in this case, this one just like completely tapers out. So it's very short and it doesn't go far back. I basically cannot use this armrest, which is a little bit annoying. The window switches are also very far back, so if I do want to use them, I kind of have to T-Rex my arm back to get to them. That's a little uncomfortable. The panoramic glass roof looks great. You got this little Polestar projector projecting light onto the glass panel up there. Let's check out rearward visibility. Let me adjust my mirror. Whoo! That is very narrow. It is a hatchback. It's very sloped, very raked. So yeah, visibility out the back is not great, especially with the big headrests. Side to side though, I really like these borderless side view mirrors. Those look really cool. I don't know if any other manufacturers other than Polestar and Volvo do that, but that's a really nice look. Steering wheel feels nice. There's a decent amount of black plastic in here, the shiny gloss black plastic. The shiny gloss black The shiny gloss black plastic. Ugh. A decent amount of it in here, which I'm not a big fan of. My Mazda CX-5 that I drove before the Ioniq 5 had quite a bit of that. I did not care for that very much. The fake-looking wood trim here in the center looks nice. It's like emulating an open pore kind of veneer here. Materials all around are not terrible. I do like the all black headliner. I think that's a slick look. Looks like all the lighting in here is all LED, which should be standard in any car in 2023, almost 2024. Very thin headrests. I've never seen such a thin headrest before, but it's fairly comfortable. I like this kind of like tweed material on the door panel. That looks kind of sharp. Got 2-person memory, that's nice. Trunk release over here. Auto headlights. Looks like this car has fog lights too. Windshield wipers over here. Looks like we got a Qi wireless charging pad. Ooh, USB-C. That's nice. You guys know I'm a big fan of USB-C. I don't have my phone with me. It's filming, obviously, so I can't exactly put it in there to test it, but I'm sure it works. Interesting how they have the air vents way up here. Holy cow. And there's basically no range of motion with them, which I guess doesn't really matter because they're so far forward anyway. It's just basically going to blow the air straight up. Kind of interesting. You do have one on the driver's side. Oh, this seat has the extendable lower thigh support. Ooh, that's kind of weird. It's just in the center section, so yeah, it's okay, I guess. This is gonna pinch my butt. Yeah, I think I'll leave that all the way in, even though I could probably use it. Headroom, pretty decent considering you have the glass panoramic roof. Oh, here's an incandescent bulb right here for the vanity mirror. At least it looks incandescent. It might just be a really low Kelvin color temperature LED bulb. It's kind of yellowish. Center console here, yeah. And so strange, like the next cup holder that you get to use is located in the armrest. So if you got 2 cups while you're driving, oh wow, this thing flips almost all the way back. That is bizarre. Yeah, so if you want to have 2 cups while you're driving, you literally don't have an armrest. Interesting design choice. I mean, I've seen photos of this car. I know a lot about it, but I've never actually been in one before. So I'm just getting to experience all this stuff with you guys here. So obviously the main controls for the car are all going to be on this tablet style iPad looking touchscreen. Graphics look good. Resolution seems really nice. This is the Android Automotive in-car experience, which I have not seen before. But for the most part, everything is done through Google's software. So you have the Google Play Store, I believe. Oh, there's a software update ready to install. I will say, big fan of all the orange accents in the touchscreen interface. I really dig that, but you guys know I'm a sucker for anything orange. Glove box, very large, big glove box. Oh, that's cool. It's got a little flip out hook that you can hang like a shopping bag or something from. That's a nice touch. I've never seen that in any other car. Overall, after sitting in here for a few minutes though, it's a pretty comfortable cabin. It's definitely cozy. Like I said, it's tighter than the Ioniq 5. This console is just very intrusive, which I'm not crazy about, but you know, I've driven cars with worse center consoles. I could get used to it. Looks like on the steering wheel, you've got some cruise control settings on the left side and probably music on the right. Yep, volume up and down, probably track forward and backwards. But now that I've kind of experienced the front seat, let's check out the back seat. I'm a little nervous about what this is gonna be like. Ooh. Okay, here we go. Oh. Ow, ow, ow. Okay. Freak. Okay, getting in was a bit of a challenge with the seat set for me at 6'2". And oof, this is bad. This is not a good back seat if you are a tall driver and need to put people in the back. My knees are pushing the seat forward. Not a ton of headspace either. Not much thigh support. Even though this is a hatchback like the Ioniq 5, The seats do not recline or anything. They're fixed up in place. You do have a center console here with cup holders. You got rear seat air vents. So you still have this giant hump where the transmission and everything used to be. I'm pretty sure they've filled it up with batteries for the Polestar 2. But yeah, so no real good space for a center occupant in the back seat. This is going to be a 2+2 configuration. You do have heated seats back here and a couple of USB-C ports, which is nice. But I'm actually afraid I'm not going to be able to get out of this back seat. My feet are really wedged under this seat. I might have to push it forward to get out. A couple of seat back pockets. Some more LED lighting. So yeah, you can see my knees are digging into this back seat. And my feet, I can't even move them an inch. They're just shoved under that seat. So this is another reason why I'm not entirely sold on not having a start-stop button, is because I was just in here, I had the car running because I was in the front seat and I was playing with it. And I got out and got in the back seat and the car immediately turned off. So now there's no AC going and none of the accessories in the car are running. So I'm still not completely sold on not having a start-stop button. At least with that, once you turn it on, you can get out of the car, do whatever you want. It's just gonna sit there and it's gonna let you do your thing. All right, so we've checked out the front, we've checked out the back. Let's go check out the cargo area. But do you think I can actually get out of this back seat? Let's find out. Oh boy. Yeah. Headspace getting out too. It's a pretty low car with a pretty low roof line. So like if I got to get out, I really got to duck my head to get out, which is not great. I'm going to apologize in advance for the audio quality. There might be some wind noise. It's pretty windy out today. Just had a storm come through yesterday. Here's your charge port. And it's in the spot that Teslas are. So I'm going to be doing some charge testing with this vehicle this week. And I think I'm going to bring it to the Tesla Supercharger with Magic Dock. This is the perfect placement for it. Should go smoothly. We know Tesla has nice, reliable charging. Wow, really big DC cover. I'm not sure what this light button does. Maybe it turns off the lights. But they went all in here. This has got so much gasketing going on here that they don't want anything to get into this charge port. So the trunk release, probably down here. Yep. Okay, so the first thing you're greeted to is a giant hard cover. Oh, I guess this should be attached, shouldn't it? Oops. Okay, we're just going to leave that off because that's kind of annoying. Let me take it out for now. So yeah, here is the cargo area. Looks like you do have a ski pass-through. You know, if you fold the center armrest down, and then you can obviously deploy the rear seat center headrest. You know, it's not a terribly small trunk. You've got some strapping, some banding back here to hold stuff down. 12-volt outlet. I do like that you have LED lighting on the left, as well as the right side. The Ioniq 5 does not have that. I don't like that. You can see 2 speakers in the back here, so the sound system should be okay here, but we will find out. Now, something cool that the Polestar 2 has is this trunk divider device, which just flips up. It's got some banding here. You could stick a bag or something in here, and it's not going to go flying around. That's something I find really annoying with most hatchback small SUVs, is that there's really not any good solutions for keeping stuff down when you're driving. So I actually really like this. I would like to see other manufacturers implement something like this, but Volvo and Polestar probably have a patent on it for all we know. And then underneath that, oh wow, decently large lower storage space there. You could fit a few bags of groceries down there maybe. It looks like there's a prop rod for holding this cover up. Yeah, not too bad. I've always liked hatchbacks like this on sedans. The Kia Stinger, notably, really cool looking car with the hatchback. I wish more automakers did this with their sedans. It's just you get the functionality of a small SUV, but you also do get the styling of a sedan, which for the most part is usually more attractive than a small SUV. Well, let's look at the car from the exterior. So starting at the back, I think this is probably my favorite angle of the car, is the back. I like that it has these nice wide haunches. It just gives it a really muscular look, and I really like the light bar in the back. This car looks really nice and white. I think I'm starting to come around to white cars as I get older. I don't know what it is, but I just am starting to really like the way white looks. You can see it's a really just handsome looking car. It's simple, it's not audacious, there's nothing crazy about it. I do like that it has the just traditional door pulls. There's nothing wrong with that. What do we got for wheels and tires? Oh, they put snow tires on it. Nice. So we got 245 45 R19s. Basically just a simple aero wheel. Nothing too fancy about it. I'm glad they did put snow tires on it, though. I'm sorry, winter tires. So the car doesn't really have a whole lot of badging on it, except for down here on the door. It says Polestar 2. This is the big battery with 82 kilowatt hours, and the 220 kilowatts means the output on the rear axle, because this is a rear-wheel drive only car. And there you go. That's kind of the biggest change to the car's exterior for 2024 is the front end and the fact that they kind of closed the grille in versus the 2023 model year. And you can see they're all about marketing the safety features of this car. It's got mid-range radar, front-facing camera, front radar parking sensors. Yeah, all in all, I like the way this car looks. I really like the blacked out A-pillars, gives it that floating roofline look. Got the Thor's hammer lights up front. I'll show you guys what those look like in the dark when the sun goes down in a different video, but look nice. Polestars and Volvos have been doing that for probably a decade now, that Thor's hammer look. When I look at this front end, the first thing I see right here with these fog lights in this black accent bar down below is Ioniq 6. I don't know who took that design element from who, but that is the Ioniq 6 front end as well. Now let's pop the hood and see what we get up front. Oh. All right, so here is under the hood. Interesting that you've got two hood latches, I guess for extra structural rigidity. This car does come with a scissor jack. Here's where you put in washer fluid. Got it all topped up for me. And I don't know what this is, but the car has air woofer technology. I'm gonna have to look that up and find out what that is, but I have not heard of that marketing before. You do have gas struts on the hood, which is always a nice thing to have. We will end this video here. I did not anticipate this video going on for almost 20 minutes. Stay tuned. I'm going to post my first driving impressions of the car in a second video coming up soon. So if you want to hear my thoughts on driving the Polestar 2, stay tuned for that. If you liked today's video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. Check out my store for Ioniq 5, Ioniq 6, and GV60 accessories. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, everyone.